Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. yr4 on the sidelines. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire. It grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's ball. Out left to the wing. And the ball out of play. The Bucks will have it. And here's Walt. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to Harden. And stolen by Williams. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. The layup misses. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Here's Dadier. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Williams. Count that one.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
B.A., I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
Now here's Wall. And Dadier pulls it down. And here's New York now. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. BA, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Harden from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Pete. Pass to Harden. Let's go with a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Dadier. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Harden. 4-3. Ball with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
And Giannis with the jam.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Three-pointer, Harden. And it's Harden again missing.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Back to Williams. Puts it up from 12. And Giannis with the dunk.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
Here's Pete. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the evening. Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. New York leading by 5. Stolen by Wall. Three-pointer, Harden. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Here's Benton. Launches it. Lively grabs the miss. Kicks it to Hero. Knocked away. Stolen by Hero. Wall. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Wall. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Benton. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Back to Bagley. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Wall gets the bucket. New York trailing. Pass to Thor. Second shot opportunity. Takes the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Milwaukee out in front, up 2. And quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here. The Knicks making a change here. Jackson surveying the D. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Where? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Boy, what a nice find from LaMelo Ball. You can tell this guy loves setting up his teammates.
Here's Hero. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Brian?
It sure does. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The Bucks trail. Here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's New York now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. There's Jackson with the 3. That doesn't go either for Jackson.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Kicks it to Hero. Stolen by Ball. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. That's tipped. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
New York making a switch here. Here's Harden. He's got 6. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Ball outside. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And so Wall will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Ellis outside. Back to Harden. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Harden's got 9 points.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out. Turn the lights out.
Down low. Nice D from Gafford. And stolen by Williams. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Pete. On the wing, Harden. Big finish.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
Pass to Williams. There's 1:47 left in the first half.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A+ defense.
Here's Harden. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Bagley. Looking to end the run. Second chance shot. Count it.
This is what happens when you fail to put a body on someone. The ball is bound to find them.
And 1:01 left in the second period. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
Davier, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Harden. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Harden's got 16 points now.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Harden surveying the D. The 3 is up. Banton pulls it in. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And Williams punches it home.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. On the wing, Harden. And stolen by Williams. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Williams. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Derek Lively.
They need to start double-teaming him now before he has a chance to get any hotter.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
New York ball.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Wall gets the bucket.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
The shot's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
New York making a switch here. Antetokounmpo inside. Excellent D there from Lively.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Yep, count it.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Thor with the bucket.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Both teams changing it up here. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Harden deep three-point land. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Furphy. Ball outside. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Thor. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Outside for Harden.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And Ball will bring it up here for the New York Knicks. Here's Flowers. Knocks it down from distance. Flowers got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Connects from downtown. Harden's got 21.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. This one for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
1:51 left to play in the third. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Here's Wall. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field. And New York has possession. A minute 22 left in the third. And he comes up with a bucket. Bagley's got 6.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Pass to Ware. Here's Pete. Goes back up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And rejected. The kick out to Wall. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
It's his first trip to the line. And so Wall nails them both. New York trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Now here's Wall. 12 points for him. Jackson outside. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bucks ahead, up by 2. And time to step away quickly. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Timeout called, Knicks. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Too many open looks from 3. Coach has got to be into them about their perimeter defense.
Check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Timeout called, Knicks. And here is Williams. Ball outside. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Harden. Oh, Williams with the block. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Ball ventures inside and converts.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Harden, the open look. The Knicks pull it in.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Antetokounmpo up top. Pass the ball. To the inside. Giannis with the jam.
LaMelo getting better at running pick and roll action. This guy's so gifted setting up his teammates.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And another miss by Milwaukee. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Dadier. The rebound by Pete.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Missed inside. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Misses for ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
New York working the ball around now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Harden, good. Harden's got 25 points in the game.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Timeout for Bucks. Bucks on D, trailing by 2. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, he leaves, no question.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Knocks down the trifecta.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his second triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Ball fires. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Wall. He takes it in.
This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Oh, an answer slam.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Harden outside. Puts up the tray. Can't get it to go.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
It's good.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Oh, it doesn't go. New York leading by 3. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Now Ball. From deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Outside Harden. Outside Wall. From downtown. And they recover it. On the tape. Oh, wow.
Incredible.
Yes, sir. The finish with the jam.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting. Around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Ball outside. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires away from outside. Lively pulls it down.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout. Bucks. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Number 43, AK4.
Harden buries it from outside.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Timeout called, Knicks. For the win. Oh, the long ball, no good. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Antetokounmpo outside. It's stolen by Ellis. On the wing, Harden. Here's Pete. There's the drive. Both hands there for a little extra.
James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Milwaukee in the lead. Wall jams it home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Down it goes.
James Harden, with the ability that he has, both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Williams. Lively pulls it down.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
You can really...
Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Lively. Oh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Now Harden. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Now Wall. Drives to the hoop. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Oh, he can't hit it. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead. Four on the clock. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. Puts up a deep 3. And so it's Milwaukee with